20 CVD 3225. Sharon Burns.
That's the voice of District Court Judge Michael Lands, presiding over a case in a Gaston County courtroom Tuesday, November 10th. Terrence and Melissa Taylor were the defendants. They dreaded being there, but not because of the case itself.
We've been isolated as a family, and we just didn't want to be in court at all.
Melissa says she's immunocompromised, and 3 of their workers also care for immunocompromised family members. The hearing lasted 2 hours. The Taylors say the entire time they wore their masks. As for Judge Lands,
he wasn't wearing a mask,
which court policy allows him to do, as his bench is more than 6 feet away from the plaintiffs and defendants. Courts were closed the next day for Veterans Day. In a phone conversation, Judge Lands told us he woke up not feeling well. He went to get tested. That Thursday, he returned to court despite still awaiting his test results. He says he wasn't near anyone, though he spent several minutes in the courtroom for a case that ultimately got postponed. After leaving to get lunch, Judge Lands says he found out he tested positive for COVID-19 and subsequently quarantined. According to internal courthouse emails obtained by the defenders Friday morning, Chief District Court Judge John Greenlee emailed the Gaston County Bar to inform every attorney of Judge Lands' test result. He says Judge Lands, quote, did not have contact as defined by CDC guidelines with anyone at the courthouse. John Russell Jr., an attorney at the Gastonia law firm Mullen, Holland & Cooper, emailed Judge Greenlee to inform him one of their attorneys who appeared before Judge Lands Tuesday later tested positive for COVID-19. According to the email, that attorney who fell ill, quote, feels confident this is where the exposure occurred. Russell writes the law firm planned to shut down after as many as 4 other people had contact with that attorney and later caught the virus or developed symptoms. Though Russell cautions, as with anything related to coronavirus, it is just so hard to tell where the exposure originated.
Terrence.
Yes, sir.
Taylor and Melissa Taylor.
Yes, sir.
The Taylors were in court that same Tuesday. They knew nothing about Judge Greenlee's email because they were pro se, meaning they represented themselves in court, as did about 3 dozen others on the docket. They first learned of this when they saw our report December 2nd.
It's unfair for his co-workers and everybody that's in contact with him to be made aware so they can protect themselves and their families, but we have no heads up so that we can protect ourselves.
Judge Greenlee declined an on-camera interview, but during a phone conversation, he told me he plans to change their procedures by informing the news media of any COVID-19 cases in public courtrooms. That way, everyone who may have been there, not just attorneys, will be aware. Judge Lands also declined an on-camera interview. He doesn't believe he gave anyone the virus, and he's been, in his words, as open and upfront as he could be. In Gastonia, Brandon Goldner, WCNC Charlotte.